Bahaitso, welcome back. You're still watching Mzansi Fundis, where we discuss everything that has to do with skiaron. Next to me. Today, we're going to be looking at the games that played midweek, the results thereof, disappointments, and many other things. Mampoza,
Shokox.
Usutolwa Peshanko on the first win of the season.
Look, it was always going to be one of those ever since the coaches left, and the two guys had to be able to work hard to be able to get what it is that they want to be able to do. And players are going to be giving you a lot more effort because everybody's trying to win you so that I'm in the match day squad and being able to do that. So it was only a matter of time before we saw such results. And those results, it doesn't surprise me.
All right, players giving you more. Orlando Pirates, we saw they've made it 6 wins in a row. But there was a player that was left out at sea. What do you make of the ambulance?
Look, I mean, yeah, I guess the batteries are a bit flat, you know. But again, I think the players at Pirates are doing so well in those spaces when you look at them. I mean, you've got the young Mofokeng. I mean, you can just see what the guy is doing. And you've got Unkota. I mean, that team tells you that they've got synergy that's so good in them. And it's now becoming very interesting to see a Pirates without key players. One, Saleng. We haven't seen Saleng in quite some time. And now with Tito drifting a little bit outside, and then you still have Mabasa, who's a sniper. Now, who's
the former sniper. He's retired. No, but Cox, SC, these are the teams that Pirates are playing that allows you to be able to do those things. These are teams that are bottom of the log. So when you look at them, go look at the teams that Pirates have played. It's traditionally your teams that are bottom of the log from number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, going down.
But so TS somebody would argue and say TS is there in the top 8.
And it was a once-off thing.
But besides that,
no. So when you then look at it against those teams, you can be able to then experiment and see who can do what, who can be able to do. Then it allows you that because what you've got is that now Pirates are trying to build a lot of depth because they're going to need it this coming season. If you're going to play in the Champions League, December kicks off and everybody starts playing the Champions League, you're going to need to show that you've got depth. So these are the games and the teams that you are brave enough that my starting 11 can be able to, I may go without a Maswanga and I may go without a Saleng and then still be able to get the results that you need. So that's how I see, call it the lack of the draw, that the PSL draw has made sure that has made sure that it allows them that leeway and they're utilizing it.
And SC, without necessarily looking at the teams that they're playing, just the fixtures in general, would one say these players are being given a break because of the fixture congestion that they're having?
No, I doubt it. I mean, to win the league at PSL level, you need to beat such teams. These are not teams that you can just walk over at times, you know. We can even reference a game like a Sundowns versus a Polokwane team, you know. These are very difficult games. They'll tell you that traveling there, it's not so easy. So for Pirates right now to do what it's doing, I mean, 6 out of 6, it tells you a lot. I mean, they haven't done this since the days of Roy Barreto. How long ago was that? It's quite some time. So that tells you that they're cooking well. Jose is doing something.
Was Relay alive at that time?
All right. You know, Relay Posema 2000, this thing happened in early 2000. Let's look at it now, SC, and say, Shalulile, he scored now, his first goals of the league. He's been under so much pressure to deliver, but he was there. He's a player that carries the team. He's the player that motivates others.
100%.
Will this be a welcome relief for him and the team at large?
I think more so him, you know, because if you look at from last season, we've always been pointing fingers at him to say he's not pulling his weight. But if you look at his play, how he tracks back, always playing for the team, you know, he's always sharing in terms of what he wants to do. The guy, he's a professional, and to get to where he is today, it tells you that he's probably two goals away from probably beating Nomvete, if I'm not mistaken, or equaling him.
2 to 3 games, 2 to 3 goals.
Yes, and that's not far-fetched. With a player in the caliber of player he is, he's probably going to get those goals. And I'm quite happy that he's probably getting goals at the right time, that Sundowns needed goals. I think it's doing well.
Cox, there's something that's interesting that SC is saying. He's saying last season Shalulile had a bad.
Yeah.
But that's somebody who scored well over 12 goals.
It's bad in Shalulile standards.
14, 15, around there. So he's been bad, is still one of the top performers in terms of the league. But what that then speaks to, it speaks about the maturity of the technical team at Sundowns. They know the asset that Shalulile is, and even though he wasn't doing well, they were building his confidence, saying, no, we believe in you, keep going. And all he needed was that one game, and it started with in the cup competition, whereby Mrena put an assist, he scores, and now he's got 2 goals in the league, and he's up there with the leading goal scorers already. So that's a good thing from a technical team perspective. Know your assets, and if they're not doing what you want to be able to do, still believe in them and give them that encouragement, and voila.
Mamposa, what you do on the left must also be done on the right. We had a look at an Orlando Pirates without Tito. Your team, Mamelodi Sundowns, there's a player, a bone of contention in the middle of the park, and number 6 to be precise, that's Mokoena. He played against Polokwane, and there were no shots on target.
We caught them.
Now they pulled him out. What do you say? Because it seems like results are being, they're grinding results without him present in the team.
Look, I think for me, the Tebogo Mokoena situation and looking at the quality of Sundowns, you can't say one player carries Sundowns. There's so much talent in that squad that you expect everybody to be able to give a shift. So collectively, from the players and the technical team, they've got to carry that and say, well, the tactics on the day, right? And we are very quick to forget. Polokwane City last season gave Sundowns a hard time. I remember being at Loftus, and it was a hard-toil 0-0 draw. And even in the MTN 8, it was an own goal that scored. So Polokwane City have been that team. And sometimes results don't tell you the whole story. You look at how hard it was for Sundowns to win.
And Balas Polokwane, they just won against Umam Keys as well.
Sorry, Tamposa. Looking at Polokwane, I think Coach Mahafe has something in the team. You look at the mentality of the players. If you look at a player like Matuludi, I mean, you look at the player that probably somebody was saying, I want this player in my team. And Polokwane was like, you also have to give credit to the board to say we're holding on to our best players, which is our police, Nabomu.
No, but we can't give up. I mean, I watched Game On, and I think it was Caesar doing an interview. The guys like Apolis were leaving. The owner of the team disappeared. That's not holding on.
Okay, Mamposa, you're speaking about people disappearing. Unfortunately, we have to disappear for now. Rebo Elerena, go and take a break. Mahaitsu, Unometi, football discussions will be had. Make sure that you are here with us. Harijika. Mzansi Fundis is the show that you're watching. Second half.